right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Josh Taylor in tonight for Rich Walsh. Got quite a bit to get to as we get to this very mostly raining day in the end of June. Probably not a great day if you were on the North Shore, probably caught in that rain. And after the rain was over, after 2 rain delays, you had to watch what happened after that. And before the second rain delay wasn't that great, and it didn't get much better after that as the Pirates lose to the Diamondbacks 7-2, your final score. Not the best of days for Joe Musgrove as well. 4 innings, allowed 5 runs, also gave up 3 walks in the process. But I think it's a combination of things. This series you can honestly call a combination of things, whether it was lack of execution with pitching, whether it was lack of execution on defense. I think the consistent term you're going to hear when you want to best describe the 3 games we've seen against Arizona is lack of execution. We're talking about a handful of games now that this team had chances to win, especially going into last night, having an opportunity, a scoreless 8 innings from Ivan Nova. You got all you can get out of your pitcher for 8 innings. Vasquez, even though he makes a bad error of a ball that bounces off of his head, he puts the game or go-ahead run on second base, still dances out of that one. You get opportunities in extra innings, still can't get a run across in time to score and win the game, and then eventually all falls apart, and it works against them in the end. And defense had a lot to do with that in the extra innings. And you go into this game, Joe Musgrove, lack of execution. He pretty much called his fastball command after the game. He called it downright embarrassing. Clint Hurdle talked about a lack of execution. I think execution and consistency and pretty much all you can talk about, those things that you need to see day in and day out, those are things that haven't been there throughout this 3-game series, and they are in danger, very strong danger, of getting swept in another 4-game series, which has happened already twice this season. So you can't afford to have that happen a third time. That's already happened on the road, even more so. But to have it happen at home is probably the worst way to have it happen in the 4-game series, and they're staring down the barrel of that kind of weekend. And you can't have that when you're in the situation, especially on a day when both the Brewers and the Cubs lose. So you had a chance to catch some ground on the other teams atop the division, and they couldn't even get enough to do that on back-to-back nights when they probably could have made some hay and gained some ground. So this is becoming a situation where you don't want to assume too much, but going into July, end of the month is a non-waiver trade deadline. So decisions have to be made. And we heard some discussion earlier in the week, Neil Huntington saying, I believe it was to the Sabre convention, he says, look, if this was a trade deadline, we'd be buyers. But here's the thing. Where do you get to the point where you're looking between being a buyer and a seller? Because you got about 4 more weeks to figure it out. Now you're staring 9 games back of the teams ahead of you. So you have to try to figure out where your next move is. You got to figure out how you can fix what's wrong. And the bigger problem is it's just lack of consistency across the board. Whether it's the offense not scoring consistently, whether it's the pitching not performing consistently, whether it's the bullpen not being able to either hold leads or letting tie games slip away, or even big leads to that effect. So it's becoming a very bad spiraling situation when you look at it, not to mention the fact that you now have your starting catcher, arguably one of your best players on your team this season. Francisco Cervelli's on the 7-day concussion disabled list. So now you have that loss. Granted, you got Corey Dickerson back off a family medical emergency leave, but now you lose Cervelli. So now that's another question. And you have a situation in the outfield where you're rotating 4 guys, and not all 4 guys are playing well consistently enough to probably earn starting innings every day. So that becomes a problem. Then you're rotating on your infield where you got another situation where you got guys that probably aren't earning starting innings on the infield. I heard a lot of people over the past couple of weeks asking why Sean Rodriguez still on this team, why is he starting in this and that? And it's a very good question. And the worst part about it is I don't know if we have a clear answer. At least one that you can point to and say, okay, that makes a lot of sense. The only one I can think of, the only one I can point to, that might be a logical reason, is starting against left-handers. He's actually pretty good against lefties this season. He's hitting almost 300, OPS over 840, doing well against left-handers. But in every other scenario, it's really hard to justify it. And it's really hard to try to tell people with a straight face, well, this is the right thing to do. Because honestly, the results aren't showing that. And it's hard to look at it from the certain lens of this is what this team is setting out to do, and this is what they're trying to do, and this is what the results say. And probably because there's a problem in the middle with the process. And the process is the most flawed part of what this team is trying to do right now. Not to be remiss with the NHL draft, the final 6 rounds today, 2 through 7. Final 6 rounds today. Penguins make 4 draft picks today. A couple of them in the second round. They trade with Colorado to get one in the second round. They get a forward. puck-moving defenseman of the first 2 picks. So those are a couple things that fans are probably looking at saying, okay, this is coming down the pipeline. They're young teenage guys. They could be very useful in the future. Obviously, nothing seismic moving the needle now, but we'll see how the offseason continues to move along. We're taking your phone calls, 412-575-2600 on the Borders and Borders hotline. Also, we got to get to our sizzling shot, brought to you by Roos Chris at 6 PPG Place downtown. It's a high five to a local golfer who shot a hole-in-one. Ruth Chris at 6 PPG Place downtown, home of the sizzling steak, done right. We'll be back in a few.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.